Hi, Flosstube. This is Callie from the Smoky Mountain Stitchers, and welcome to Flosstube number 1, WIP Parade. My sister will not be able to join us this evening, so I'm going to go ahead and do my WIP Parade. She is more of a monogamous stitcher, but she will have some projects to show when we get together. We are looking to get together on a Saturday, probably once a month or twice a month. We'll decide how it goes, what we have to show, and we'll go from there. But today I am going to do my WIP Parade and talk a little bit about next year. So first of all, I have my 2021 champagne glass with no champagne in it. It's just tonic water. So Happy New Year to you. Let's hope that 2021 is much better for all of us. All right. So it seemed awful strange not to do a Vlogmas after Christmas. And so I'm really looking forward to this one. This is going to be new for me, so please bear with me. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I'm going to show you, I use this little notebook. And in the notebook is what I record each day of what I do and how many stitches I do. And I document any new starts. And then I also document if there's any completions. And that's like with this color, just says complete. It says underneath it. This has worked great for me. I have had this I have it for 2020 and half of 2019. That's, I think, when I first started counting. So this has worked great for me, but I'm trying something else this year. I am actually doing a project sheet and a monthly WIP tracker. So it looks like this. I have the project name up here. I know that you can't read it because I put it in pencil because I still think this is how I want to do things. And then down here it tells me who the designer is, when I started it, the fabric, the colorway, the count, and any special instructions. And then anything that I have worked on in 2019 that I still have going, I put in how many days I worked and how many stitches I did. And then if I did any in 2020, it's right underneath it. So we'll see. I'm not too sure how that's going to work for me. I might start another little notebook just as my backup because that's what I'm used to. But going forward, I'm going to give it a shot and see how it goes. And I can put all of those into a notebook. They don't have to stay with the project, and then that's an all-in-one spot and I know where it's at. Right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have a slight stack over here. Not as many as a lot of people have. So I'm just going to pull out and we're going to just kind of go from what I have on top down to the bottom. All right, this was this project I started during my Vlogmas. It is Home for the Holidays by 4 boys and a Newfoundland girl. And I started this on 12/1 of this year. I'm using 18 count white Aida DMC floss 1/1. I worked this only one day this year and I got 45 stitches in it. And this is what it looks like right now. Not much. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more on that this year. I'm actually going to try maybe doing a designated stitch like once a week to try to help get some of these older ones going. We'll see how that works. I have enough and a few new starts too, so we'll see how that goes. All right, my second one is the Country Living Fireplace. And I started this on December the 6th of this year using 18 count white Aida. The DMC is my floss, and I'm doing 1/1. And I only worked 1 day on it and got 74 stitches. And that's still what it looks like. Not much progress on that. This is the one that I had to put into my Exo app and try to figure out what the colors were and where they went. I'm really not too sure if I'm going to continue on with that one or not. It looked great, but that's just, I'm not happy with that pattern, so I don't have that much invested in it, so it's all right for me. My third one is Candy Canes, and this is my Mill Hill kit. I started this on 12/16. And let's see if I can do this. This is how far I have gotten. I am ready for the beads now. So that will be the next part of this. And I've worked on this 4 days, and I've put in 324 stitches. Not too bad for my 15-minute breaks. So, all right. Now, let's go to the big stack over here. This is in the Merry Christmas bag from the Fat Quarter Shop. This is the Mistletoe Lane stitch along. I honestly, I haven't even finished printing out anything, but this is the very first part of it. I know there's a lot of people that have finished this already. I need to print out the whole thing and just get going on it, because actually this one is on my WIP Go. And let's see, here is the project. I started this on 7/15 of this year. This is on 25 count Lugana, and the colorway is Overcast. It has worked 2 threads over 2 squares. And I've worked 4 days on it and put 966 stitches in it. So that's what that looks like. All right, this is beautiful thread. I mean, beautiful material. I'm using all the called for threads, and I did receive those from the Fat Quarter Shop. I did buy them. I wanted to do a stitch along that actually had the threads that were called for. So there is some DMC and Weeks Dye Works. Yes, just those two, Weeks Dye Works and DMC. This is on my WIP Go list. It hasn't been called yet, but we'll talk about WIP Go in a few minutes. All right, my next one is, oh no, this is this is one I finished. I just haven't put it away yet. Okay, my next one is in my Garon toten bag. And this is my Long Dog sampler. Oh my goodness, this is a little rough here. This is Kozwyro, Krozwyro, and this is what it looks like. I started this on 12/1, 18 count Aida, white Aida, 1/1. And I didn't count to see how many stitches I had on this one, but I have made a whole whopping big start on this. So I think I need to get moving on it. Actually, I think Long Dog Sampler, this one is on my WIP Go also. So maybe I will get some progress on it. I think I'd asked to put in 1,000 stitches on that. So hopefully I'll see some progress on that. The next one is my spooky countdown, or the Halloween calendar. This is from Tiny Motorist. This is just a black and white copy of the pattern. You actually could do these individually and put it like on a black Halloween tree, which I think that would be kind of cute. And I worked one day on this in 2020. No, excuse me, I worked one. This was a start from 2019. I'm sorry. I started this September the 16th, 2019 on 14 count white Aida. And I only did work on it one day. And where's my, okay, where did my fabric go? Or maybe this is it. This is it right here. Oh my goodness. I got in 115 stitches. And this is what it looks like. See if you can see it. Whoops. See if you can see that. I think that's the way it goes. It either goes that way or it goes this way. I don't know. I'd have to get the pattern out to see, but not that much in it. So this is another one. You'll start to see a theme that I have Christmas and I have Halloween quite a bit. So, all right. So that is that. And I tell you, getting this ready today, look, I don't know how you all people do it that have 40, 50, 100, 200 WIPs. Oh my goodness. Just this little bit took me at least 2 to 3 hours just to comb through everything. So, gosh sakes. All right. Now, my next one is in my lovely bag that my sister made for me. And she has a zip top with the nice, pretty white little flowers on it. She did an excellent job with this. And this is, I believe, my spooky countdown. Yes, this is my spooky countdown. I will have to tell you, I do not have a very good picture of it. But it is from the Primitive Hair. And I started this on September the 3rd, 2018. 2018. And it's on 28 count linen. And let me take it off of the, out of the hoop. It's been in this hoop. It really needs to get out. Goodness, I actually even have a needle still in this. Wow, now that is not like me. And of course, you know, has to get hooked up in the hoop. All right, there we go. And the needle, I get to keep the needle. All right. Actually, this is pretty cute. I have a little frog needle minder, and I honestly do not know where I got this from the needle minder from, but that's what I have gotten so far. So I need to get cracking on that too. From 2018, I think I should be getting done with this type of stuff, but all the good things come along and I want to start it all, and I've got a couple of starts planned for this year, and you know, things that I want to do, and it's like, oh, I don't have the time for all of this. I have to work, you know, clean house. Well, I haven't done that in a couple weeks, but hey, it's got to get done this weekend. But you know, those types of things just get in the way of our stitching. Golly, you know. I'm gonna have to hire a maid. All right, the next one is Such a Fright by Teresa Kogut. Ooh. Let me take it out of the plastic, and hopefully that's not too loud, so hopefully you won't get to see it. Oh, that's what you think I'm going to do, is get it out here. There we go. And actually, this is on my WIP Go, and this got called for January. So I am pulling this out. I need to do 1,000 stitches on it. That's what I have given myself. I started this on 9/16. The fabric is color and cotton, 18 count Aida in the colorway Cantaloupe. Beautiful color. Now I have added some of my own threads to this. I have added the white Kreinik for the ghost, and I put the silver in for the moon. And I do believe that when I start doing the letters, some of them are going to be in black and some are going to be in red. So I hope that turns out good. That's how I envision it. You know, like these would be black and then this would be red. So it would, you know, kind of alternate a little bit. So that's what I hope to do. Right now I'm was doing the black, and I had some of the other specialty things out. I don't have how many days I worked on this. I will have to get that caught up. Like I said, it took me forever to get this part done. All right. The next one, of course, I don't think I don't have the cover of it. But you all know the project is called Coming to America by With Thy Needle and Thread. And I don't know about you, but this is how far I have gotten on it. I mean, they up here too. For some reason, this is the slowest stitch for me. My sister says the same thing. We were doing it together. We do have ancestors that came from the Mayflower. And so this was our commemorative, you know, for that. As a side note, I am heavily into genealogy. That is my second passion besides cross stitch. So to me, this was a commemorance for the genealogy piece also. I worked 30 days on this and put in 4,116 stitches. Those seagulls, there are so many seagulls. I have got the bodies done, but I have yet to go in and put the feet and the beaks on because it's just little ones, a couple stitches here. Then you got to cut the thread off because you can't carry it because it's going behind the white and you might see it. It just, to me, is just a lot of fiddly work. Pattern's beautiful, don't get me wrong. She did a wonderful job with it, but to me, it is just very time-consuming. So I am using 16 count Aida in the colorway of Vintage Country Mocha. Maybe as I start getting down to the names of the women, you know, that it might go a little bit faster. Right. My next project is in a second Garon toten bag. I was a member of their Bag of the Month Club for, I think, about 2 years when they first started. And so I have got plenty of bags. I just pull out what I can. The majority of those are in storage right now because, like I said, we were planning on moving. And that kind of got put on hold. So, yeah, surprise, Cheryl, we might be up your way. But this is the Farmer's Wife that I have been working on. And yes, I have it upright this time. And this is what it looks like. And this is where I am at. So I do like this. This one I stitch in hand. I am mostly a stitch in hand type of person. But I do use Q-snaps when the projects like the full coverages and things like that, because that's a little bit too much for me to hold and try to stitch. It's kind of weldy. So, wieldy, I should say, not weldy. All right, we're getting there. This one is the Deck the Hall Sal by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I started this on September the 8th, 2019. And I hope that I have, oh my goodness, I don't have, fiddlesticks. I don't have the whole pattern here. Well, doggone it. It's the one with build a snowman, dress the tree, way back here so you can't see it. Gosh, I thought I had the cover page in it. I don't, I'm sorry. I started this on September the 8th, 2019. I am using 14 count Aida that it was coffee tea dyed by me. In 2019, I worked on this 7 days and put 1,412 stitches in. And in 2020, I worked on it 10 days and put 2,553. And this is where I am at so far. I have an error in here that is throwing me off, so I'm trying to compensate. And I think that's, you know, when there's an error that you really can't find, or it's way at the very beginning and you just don't want to have to rip everything out or start over. Sometimes that makes it not as much fun to cross stitch. So there's that. Next one. I had more whips than I thought I did. So. Alrighty. Oh goodness, I have to try to find. Let me find the image on this. I hope I have it here. Oh my goodness, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Maybe I don't. All documents. Let me go into my Dropbox and see if it's there. Hawk Run Hollow. That's not it. No, this is not Hawk Run Hollow. Oh, I'll Be Home series. This is it right here. All right. This is the I'll Be Home series by Twin Peak Primitives. And this is, well, this is what it would have looked like if I had, there we go. Now I'm doing the cottages, or the homes, they call them a cottage. I'm doing them separately because my plan was to put them in like a dough bowl or something like that, which hasn't happened yet. I started this on June 25th of this year. I worked 12 days on it and put in 1,266 stitches. I am working on 28 count cream linen, 2 threads over 2 stitches, and this is where I'm at.
2 stitches over 2 threads.
Yeah, 2 stitches over 2 threads. See, Mom even knows the lingo. So, those are pretty. I don't mind doing houses. Again, everything just has to get started. You know how that goes. And I think I have that on my WIP Go also. You know, I have my farmer's wife. No, I don't have it on there. Oh well. I should put some of the new starts. I should take those off and put some of these older ones in. I tried. The next one is another old one. It is called So Tweet. It is by Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. And I started this on the 9th of April, 2019, using 18 count Aida in Macchiato. I've worked 8 days on this in 2019 and put in 1,127 stitches, and this is what it looks like. And I like my fancy way I hold it, put a barrette in it. Okay, and well, shoot, I don't believe I have kept needles. I usually never keep my needle in there. But now you've seen 2 of them. Well, let's see if I can get this to come up a little bit better. There we go. Maybe that's better. All right, so I have this on my WIP Go to be a finish this year, which I think all I have left to do is the border. I mean, really. And my last one. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring it over. I'll be right back. All right, luckily my stitch chair is right over there. So this is my full coverage by Evening Nativity. And goodness, let's see here. Now when you, I don't want all documents, I want to go to the viewer, and I want to come up here to Evening Nativity, and I have got a lot done since you saw it the last time. This is what it looks like. I started this on the 13th of February this year. I'm using 18 count white Aida. I'm using one thread over one thread. This is my very first full coverage project that I have ever done. And this is the first time I've ever used parking. So this one has a lot of firsts in it for me. For this year, I've worked 65 days on it, and I have put in 8,159 stitches. And this is where I'm at. As you can tell, I have everything filled in here. And now I am just filling in this. I do believe this is going to be a person. And once I'm finished with this, then I can start back down here. Onto that, I will have another page finished. So I already have one page finished, so I will have another one. Okay. So you saw the two things that I have for my WIP Go. Actually, numbers were called. They were number 6, number 13, and 18. And number 13, of course, is the free space. If you wanted to use the free space as a free space, you can, and that's what I did. Some people do put a project in there. So when they call the free space, or they call number 13, which is the free space, then they will also call another number. So I have 13 as a free space, so I'm only doing the 2. So I have Such a Fright for 1,000 stitches. And then I am starting a new start, which I honestly didn't think that they would, that I would get a new start right off the bat, because I have a new start tonight and a new start tomorrow. And that was the DMC Merry Christmas. So this is the one, this was free from DMC, but I want to hold it way back anyway. So I will be starting that in January, and it's a start and to put in 500 stitches. All right, now I am having a start tonight. It's almost 5 minutes to 7, and I am starting another full coverage, but it is a mini full coverage. I am trying something different this time. With this full coverage, I am doing a full cross. On this particular one, I am trying the tent stitch. I've wanted to try that because it does look like it goes much quicker. So I thought I'd give it a shot. So I didn't buy a Haid. I actually went through Artisy, and this is a painting by Lenoid Afmove. And it's charted by Artisy. It's called Mini, so it's a small one, The Stroll Under the Rain. And what caught me was the vibrant colors. That to me is just beautiful. So I'm going to give this a shot and see how that works. I will be using 18 count Aida, and I'm going to be doing 2 over 1. And the final product is supposed to be 7 inches wide by 8.5 inches high. So it is a much smaller one. So I'm hoping that maybe with the 10th stitch, it won't take as long. It'll be interesting to see. I'm going to try to work the same number of hours on each one on different days, of course, and see what the progress is versus the full stitch versus the 10th stitch. So that is going to be my start tonight. I have to cut my fabric, and we start with the black. So I'm just going to start with black to put a few stitches in to see how it looks, and we will certainly keep you updated on that project. And I do have a another start tomorrow. It is a secret stitch, so somebody that's watching this is going to be getting something. That's all I'm saying. Once it has been completed and given, then I will film it and let you see what it is prior to me giving it. So you'll see it after I give it. You know what I mean. So that's going to be my start for tomorrow. WIP Go. I have a few starts on here, and that Caterpillar Deck the Halls, that is on here also. But I didn't put in here how much I wanted to get done, so that I've got to update. So that is what I have for my WIP Parade. Oh my gosh, I have gone 31 minutes. This is going to take forever to upload. That's all right. So I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope everyone stays safe, healthy, and that we all start to be able to enjoy life again as we know it, as we knew it, I should say. 2020 has had its ups and downs. A lot of people have been affected by the COVID, not just being stuck at home, but family members passing away. My heart goes out to them. They're always in my thoughts and prayers. I do work in healthcare, so I do see that side of it. Not hands-on, but we still see as non-clinicians, we still see the effects of it. And I do hope that everybody has a happy 2021. Again, happy 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. And we'll see you in the new year. Bye.